Good morning, students. It's class 10 civics political parties chapter and class 10 from your civics book. Let us study about what is the meaning of political parties, components of political parties, what are the functions of political parties, what is the need of political parties, and two types of political parties, that is state party and national parties. In this way, you know that who contest the election in the country, who to whom we cast our votes, and who from where we elect our MLAs, MPs, ward member, panch, sarpanch, and CM, PM. All these are the integral part of these political parties. From this we can imagine how important these parties are for the country. Even the country like India, that is very vast, democratic, republic, as well as having diversity, where each and everybody has to be given equal opportunity for their political representation. For this we know that political parties occupies a very important role, very crucial role in this diversities to accommodate. When we talk about meaning of political party, it means to say that it is a group of different people devoid of any type of caste, color, creed, gender, sex. Everybody is eligible for the member of political party. In sum up way, we can say that it is an organized group of people having common objectives and aims, and to achieve they struggle together. That group of people is known as political parties. Then we talk about components of political party. Components very important. There should be leader of any political party. If we talk about this example from revolution of 1857, very much failure of that, the major reason was exact leadership, lack of leadership was there. Then there should be followers. There should be followers, mean to say one person, a leader is good, but it doesn't have followers, it doesn't serve the purpose. Then third component is very important. There may be followers in the number of thousands, lakhs, so on, so forth. But how many are active? Suppose I am taking your class. How many are actively learning? That is the actual learning. I am the leader here, you are the follower here. If both of us are active, only then we will reach to our target, otherwise not. In the same way, political parties components, these all should active and took actively part in the political representation. Only then we can say that it is political party. Now let us talk about the functions of political parties. As in the beginning I told you that political parties contest the election. Very first work, they contest the election. If political parties are not there, who will contest the election? Who will, to whom we will give vote, and who will get our votes? So that's why this is the very first function. And second function, based upon its outcome. Based upon its outcome, when elections are conducted, result is there, outcome is there. Some parties win the election, some party loses the election. Ultimately, its function comes out. The winning party form the government, and the losing party, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have any work to do. A very important role is played by the opposition party. In a democratic country like India, opposition is said to be a backbone of the democracy. As much strong is the opposition, ultimately so much work would be done by the ruling party. In other words, opposition party keep the body erect of the ruling party. In this way, and other next function is implementation and formulation of the policies. political party after winning the election form its government and frame the policies for the welfare of the citizens. And next function is a very crucial role during elections. Political parties give political knowledge to the citizens, because it may happen and it happens that we know not much about the political leaders. Everybody don't know. Some people, especially women who stay at home only, they are not actively participating in any activity. When these people during their campaign go door to door service, give them their political knowledge, that this is the system, we'll do this work in the form of election manifesto. They provide their this function also. And next point is that they shape the opinion. When during elections political parties do their propaganda, at that time they tell the citizens, voters, their good points and their minus point, I mean to say negative points of the other parties. Then sometime these citizen, the voters, uh, once again shape their opinion. Sometimes they don't know what is the drawback in the other leaders and what is the positive point in this leader. It give them political, give them opinion shaped. And last point is that they these political parties brings awareness to the common citizens. They don't know what is the function over there, what is going on, but they political parties give their meetings, propagandas, rallies, different type of speeches, different type of pamphlets and other source of advertisement on live TV and others, and that also give them awareness regarding their political functions. And then last and very small topic, types of political parties. You may heard about the parties BJP, Congress and CPI, CPIM and some other parties. But how these parties attain their status? Some parties are state level parties, some are national parties. And whatsoever names I have taken, you have heard about them, and you can guess which parties are state level and which parties are national level parties. State level parties like in Rajasthan, you have to tell me in the comment box what is the name of this political party of Rajasthan. What is the name of our neighboring state Punjab and Haryana. And I'll tell you eligibility is there, like you have eligibility test for a particular class. Here also elections are the eligibility test for the status of political parties, whether it is of state level or national levels. That we'll discuss in our next lecture. Hopefully you have understood everything. Keep on reading, keep on studying. Thank you.